So the last book I read for the season 1, episode 1, Gilmore Girls Reading Challenge was a Stephen King novel. Originally, I was going to totally skip reading Stephen King because I thought he just wrote horror, and I wasn't really inclined to read it or Cujo or one of his other novels that he's super famous for. I was pleasantly surprised when I found out he wrote 11/22/63, which is a science fiction novel that addresses the idea of traveling back in time to prevent the assassination of John F. Kennedy. To say this is my favorite read of the reading challenge so far isn't enough. It was definitely a 5-star read and something that I don't typically pick up. I'm so glad that I found this book because of the reading challenge. I loved how Stephen King addressed the idea of traveling back in time, and you could tell that he really put a lot of effort into researching the events leading up to the assassination of John F. Kennedy. He probably did a lot of research on this conspiracy theories surrounding the event, but he also put thought into what would be different if someone actually did prevent the assassination of John F. Kennedy. What would our world look like today? What are the ramifications of traveling back in time? On top of all of that, he gave us a romance story, which I was totally not expecting. Of course, he had some hints of his horror background, and the character even travels back to the same town where it takes place. And there's references to that novel as well. I would say that the benefit of reading 11/22/63 was that although there was some instances of gore or subject matter that I typically don't enjoy reading, Stephen King did an excellent job of providing a novel that was accessible and easy to enjoy while addressing such a heavy topic matter. I especially loved the way he developed these characters. They were incredibly relatable and realistic. There was depth to the story because of the interactions that they had with each other, and I would say every single character that was introduced played a pivotal role in the development of the main character and his motivations. So if this is typically a book that you wouldn't pick up and read, I would encourage you to consider it because it's by far one of my favorite reads this year, and I really am glad that I stepped out of my comfort zone and picked it up. Now my question is there another Stephen King novel I should try reading?